Springtime means it's asparagus season, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to prepare asparagus. When I bring it home, I really like to clean it and break off those tough ends, and then I line my asparagus spears up on a baking sheet, drizzle them with some olive oil, sprinkle them with some coarse salt, and put them in a 425-degree oven for about 10 minutes. Now, that will depend on how thick or thin your spears are, because that'll determine how fast it will roast. But I like to take them out when they're still a little bit, they have a little bit of bite to them. I don't like them mushy, that's for sure. And then, if I'm not going to eat them right away, I put them in a container, cover them up, and store them in the refrigerator. And then they're really easy to put into a salad. You can chop them, put them into a green salad. But this is one way that I love to eat roasted asparagus right out of the fridge. So the asparagus is cold at this point. And I take some pesto. Before you know it, it'll be time for us to make our own pesto with fresh basil from the garden. And I just like to put a generous smear on my plate. And then I'm going to take some cooked chickpeas or garbanzo beans. I'm going to put them into a bowl with a little bit of chopped up fresh red pepper and some red onions. Radishes are really good with this too, but today I'm just using those 3 ingredients. And then I always keep some homemade vinaigrette in my refrigerator. And this is one of my favorites. It's got a little bit of dried oregano in it, with just oil and vinegar. I'll put the recipe for sure on the website at lptv.org so that you'll have the recipe for this too. And then I just toss this up a little bit so that everything's coated with the vinaigrette. And then I'm ready to assemble my salad. So on top of the pesto, I'm going to put some of my roasted asparagus spears. Put however many you're hungry for, because this is a single serving that I'm making today. And on top of the roasted asparagus, I'm going to put some of my chickpeas, red pepper, and red onion. And I like to be generous with this too. This actually makes a wonderful, delicious lunch. And then I couldn't help myself. I had to go out to my garden. I've got fresh chives coming up, so I took a few little sprigs of chives, and I'm going to put those right on top of my salad, and then a little sprinkle of black pepper. You can have everything ready in the refrigerator, ready to go, and it's just a snap to put together. I hope you'll try it. I'm Sue Doden, sharing good food for good life 365.